Hey guys, Mr. Dalek JD here, and welcome to the Uprising preview trailer, guys. Here it is. We get a look at all of the multiplayer maps and of course the zombies map. There's a lot of information to take in, so if you're excited for this, be sure to smack that like button real good. I'm going to play the trailer fully for you guys, and then we're going to go look at each and everything inside this trailer. So let's get to it.
Uprising is the most fan-centric DLC package we've ever created. Our brand new DLC package called Uprising includes 4 brand new maps. Magma, take a volcano, erupted right through the center of that town. Encore, an outdoor stage amphitheater in London. Vertigo, a tall skyscraper in India. And Studio, a backlot here in Hollywood, California. And a brand new zombies experience that we call Mob of the Dead. Magma is a map that's about a volcano that's erupted, and these lava flows are cutting right through the center of this town. This map features both short and long-range engagements. Players will be a little more successful racking up the kills if they carry multiple weapon types, so they can adjust quickly to different engagements. Magma is unique because it's the first multiplayer map to introduce lava as an environmental hazard, so as you navigate the pathways, you'll have to be careful or you're gonna get burned. Encore, this is actually an outdoor concert hall that you're participating in a multiplayer map. The map design features a central stage that acts as a powerful elevated position. Players can assault that stage directly, or they can flank around through the stands. It really is best to try to be the rock star in Encore, because if you're holding down the center stage, you're going to dominate the center of the map. Vertigo is a skyscraper, and it's owned by the Tacitus Corporation. You may remember the Tacitus Corporation as the bad guys who build all the drones inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And one thing that's unique about Vertigo is that players can jump from one path to the other by smashing through the nearby windows. Players who are used to hugging the edges of the map, you're gonna have to be very careful. One wrong step, you're gonna fall to your death. Mistakes will be made. Every day, fans will ask us, hey, can you bring back this map that we had before that we really liked, Firing Range? And this package includes a very special treat for fans in the form of Studio. Studio takes place on a Hollywood backlot where players can fight through movie sets ranging from alien invasions to pirate lairs, Jurassic jungles, and Western saloons. The best strategic locations in the map are the Castle Tower and the Tavern because they control the center of the map.
We wanted to take the story somewhere new and change the vibe. We were embracing this idea of horror thriller. So then we went to Alcatraz. Alcatraz has had so many different incarnations. We can start playing with the history there. So you've got like the 1920s going into the 1930s. You've got the Prohibition era coming in there. So that then breeds certain characters that you only see in that time period. And that's what led us to getting guys like Ray Liotta, Chaz Palminteri, Joe Pantoliano, and Michael Madsen. Those characters make this Mob of the Dead.
Here's a DLC package that multiplayer fans are really going to enjoy with 4 very diverse, unique locales, each with their own gameplay-centric style. And Mob of the Dead, this robust zombies experience, and this is one of the most diverse DLC packages you've seen yet from Treyarch. Uprising will be available first on Xbox Live on April 16th.
Holy shit, guys, this looks incredible. Now we're going to dive straight into Mob of the Dead, and I'm not going to just show you footage as well to speak over what I'm going to speak about. I'm going to actually make my points with screenshots, and then afterwards I'm going to round it up with a bit of slow motion footage. But there's a lot of details that you guys may have missed, so let's go straight into this. Alright, so first up we've got what looks like some new Tommy guns as weapons, and they look freaking cool. They look similar to a PPSH, but I'm sure we're not going to be getting that. But I want you to take note of what's on the walls, and specifically what's on the players' arms that we're playing as right now. And I don't think all players have the same kind of, like, you know, blood spurts or symbols on their arms, but something to look out for. If you didn't realise, the guy that's actually talking to us about this zombie map is the executive producer of Black Ops 2, which means that he works on the campaign side of things, and you can really tell during this little kind of trailer that this is very heavily with the single player team, because we've never seen a zombie map where they've actually shown us using mocap footage. As you can see here, they've filmed a pretty cinematic, what looks like a cinematic cutscene for us to enjoy at the start of the map. And you know, besides Call of the Dead, no other zombie maps have had this sort of cool cinematic with motion capture, so that's something really awesome to look forward to. And also, since it's the single player people, it's their first zombie map that they've made, I'm sure that they're going to add a lot of stuff which is going to be different to normal maps, but of course it has to be verified by the actual zombies team, so it's not going to be anything that's going to be too different. Alright, now this is super interesting. We saw this right at the very start of this trailer, and it's the warden officer, and you can tell because you see just behind him that there's a little sign on the top of a door, and it says warden. And this comes to a question here: is this guy going to be a boss? Are we going to have to tackle this dude? I'm not too sure, because there's a few things in this trailer later on that can kind of weigh down the options of it being a boss or not being a boss. But I want you to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section if you think we're going to be tackling this bad boy. He could be somewhat similar to the Pentagon Thief in 5, but something to point out is the zombie's eyes are red. That's very important. Normally they're blue or orange, and since they're red, we're not too sure if there is an actual zombie announcer or a control of the zombies at this point in time, as this is set in the early 1930s, and of course with World War II didn't start till 1940. That's when the actual zombie storyline kick-started. So is there an actual announcer or like control of the zombies at this point, or are the zombies literally being controlled by no one and they're just doing what they want? It's a very weird question, but I'll leave you guys to discuss it in the comment section below. But anyway, let's get straight into the next screenshot. Alright, this next screenshot is incredibly juicy. First off, let's just point out that the LSAT is returning, so big applause for that. The zombie looks really bad in this. It looks like it's mashed up absolutely in pieces, but something that to point out in the background there is, what the hell is that? It's a hellhound, alright, but it doesn't look like a normal hellhound that we've seen before in zombies. This one's got a flaming ring of fire around its head, and from what I can tell from this image, it doesn't look like it's got any legs. So could this possibly be a hellhound who's using some sort of portal to get to Alcatraz? I really don't know. This is where your discussion in the comment section would greatly help. But yeah, that looks like it could be another potential boss. This dog could sort of be protecting a part of the prison that they maybe don't want us to go inside. Who knows? But anyway, I'm pretty sure you guys want to know about the characters we're playing as, so let's get straight into it. Here is our new crew for this map. We have Ray Latoya, Chaz Palminteri, Joe Pantalanio and Michael Madsen, and they are in this map, and they are not playing as themselves though. They are playing as gangsters that were trapped in Alcatraz. So Latoya is Billy Handsome, Pantalonio, if I'm saying that correct, is Al the Weasel Arlington, Palminteri is Salvatore Sal DeLuca, and Madsen is Michael Finn O'Leary. So we got a pretty roundabout cast of characters here, which I think is going to really spice up this map really well. Now, Mark Lamia, who is one of the head at Zombies, has said that with Uprising and Mob of the Dead, the team has really outdone itself again. The studio has been hard at work on the Zombies front to surpass what was accomplished with Call of the Dead. What they've done this time around is nothing zombie fans have seen before, and if you don't believe me, just wait until you get into Purgatory. And now, in order for our players to survive, we must work our way through the steel cells and aging concrete buildings whilst fighting off a multitude of zombified prisoners and guards trapped on Alcatraz Island with us. Now, additionally, if a player, i.e. me or you, becomes an unfortunate victim to the zombies attacking us, Mob of the Dead's new feature, known as Purgatory, sends players into the afterlife. This new twist on Zombies gameplay is ripe with its own set of objectives and offers fans a truly new and unique experience. Now, I doubt this is going to be anything like turned mode where we actually play as a zombie once we get once we are made an unfortunate victim, but this sounds incredible. Like, there's another part of the map potentially besides just being on this island. Now, I'm thinking that this is sort of similar to No Man's Land and Moon, where we had that feature of the map and then we get taken to Moon. It could possibly work the same way, but I love to read your comments, guys, so be sure to discuss anything I've been speaking about in the comment section, and we'll get a big discussion going, because I love to read you guys and you come up with some really good stuff. Alright, I've picked this screenshot in particular because you can see in the middle of the screen we have a trolley, which means we're going to be building stuff again. I'm not sure if I'm happy about that or sad, but we can build a riot shield at least. But in the description for this map, it says that the quartet of inmates will have to lean on their mob-derived skills with firearms, blunt instruments, and improvised weaponry, which means we're going to be getting a whole selection of new different types of guns, blunt instruments meaning stuff that isn't very useful, and improvised weaponry where we're going to be making stuff on the spot to help us get through this map. But as you can see on the left as well, there's something in the shape of what looks like a weapon on the wall, and if you look closely in the trailer you can see like some blue kind of blinking lights coming from it, so I'm not too sure what that is, but yeah, I thought I'd point it out. Alright, I got another shot of the map here. You can see two different parts of the map. You can see what looks like some jail cells in the front area, and then we can see it at the back as well, and we can see this really big orange red light, which means the mystery box is there. So it's going to be quite a trek if you're in this part of the map to get over to that, but I just want to point out how beautiful this map looks. It looks beautiful, but it also looks really frightening. I mean, when they said it's Treyarch's most scariest zombie experience to date, I really don't think they were lying. They've really captured this essence of creepy darkness, very claustrophobic. This trailer's just bought it for me. I mean, even though I'm getting the map anyway, if I wasn't, this trailer's bought it for me. Now, out of everything in this trailer, I'm pretty sure you didn't notice this. It's literally there for 1 to 2 frames of a second. And yeah, it's a teddy bear in a room, smothered in blood. I'm guessing it's a jail cell, but I don't know what else we can say about it besides it's literally just a teddy bear. It's a really nice little Easter egg within a trailer, so that's cool. I guess the only thing we can make out is that it's probably one of the locations for one of the music Easter eggs for this map, but again, we can't really say until we actually get the map. But I guess that was a really nice find, and if you didn't notice that, well, there it is. Alright, there you have it, guys. That's my analysis of the short preview we got of Mob of the Dead. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smack that like button, and if you learned something in this analysis that you didn't in others, then that's great. That's exactly what I intended to do with this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to stay up to date with any new news on Mob of the Dead, if they have any more footage that they released before the release on April 16th, it will be up on my channel as well, so be sure to subscribe for that. And over the next coming days, we're going to be discussing a lot about Mob of the Dead, and I'm going to bring you guys some amazing gameplay when this map comes out. So if you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and check the links in the description for my Twitter and Facebook to stay updated for any new videos and news, and I will catch you on my next video. Cheers.